Judges picks up the saga of the children of Israel entering the land promised to them by God. Joshua, the servant of the Lord, is dead, and foreseen of coming events is coming to light during the inhabitation process of the land. A land that is promised, a land that is promised, is about to erupt in total chaos and turmoil, bringing in the period of the judges, all because when they got where they were supposed to be, they did not continue to do what was necessary in order to get in, and now all hell is about to break loose. And I'm telling you this morning that something is around the corner. See, we may not be going into a promised land, but God has placed some type of blessing within our lives. And all of a sudden, in our blessing, all hell is about to break loose. And you've got to be prepared because something is around the corner. The corner, the corner. One thing I want you to understand is this. God can bless you, all right? You can be bountifully blessed. You can have all the prosperity that God has given you. But within your prosperity, hell can break loose in your life. And it is not because of the prosperity, I'm here to tell you. It's not because of the blessing that God has given to you. It's all because of you. Well, I don't want y'all to think that I'm just talking to you. Something is because of us. Let me jump in the boat. God blesses you. In your blessing you, God tells you that, hey, look, now that I've blessed you, you can't deal with this person. You can't deal with that person. You can't deal with this person. You can't deal with that person. What I need you to do is to cut this off. What I need you to do is to straighten this up. You got to let this person go. You got to let that person go. And you don't do it. Amen. How many of us still got some old friends? Yeah, amen. Yeah, some old friends. I mean, pre-salvation friends. Yeah. Pre-salvation friends that we see, hang out with, you know, got our new number, yeah, and our new address. Yeah. Those that you know mean you know earthly good. Those that you know ain't serving the Lord. Yeah, there are some people and some people in our lives that we attach ourselves to that we just not haven't detached ourselves from. And what it is by dealing with these particular entities, they cause the agreement that we have with God to go in default. They enter the land. The children of Israel enter the land. Every tribe staking their God-given claim. But they failed to remove the inhabitants of the land completely. And in doing so, association brings assimilation. You got to be careful of the people that you associate with, because if you ain't got enough God in you to be rubbing off on them, they will definitely begin to rub off on you. And what happens, the more that they rub off on you and the more their characteristics you take upon yourself, what eventually happens is that you end up just like them, and you can't tell the saved person from the unsaved. How many of us still got them old friends that we see that got our new number? That you see, the hands ain't going up as high. I understand. See, and let me tell you, let me be honest with you. The only reason I can really raise my hand up this high is because I'm standing up here. You expect for me to. That just means we wear the same size. That's all that means, but I'm talking about me. Blessings have a tendency of making us let our guard down. God is moving in your life. God is moving in this church. God is blessing individuals in this church. We're surviving, and people don't even know how we're surviving. Amen. But what begins to happen is that when you have been blessed, we have a tendency of becoming complacent. As soon as we get out of whatever we were in, we stop praying. Amen. We stop praying. Lord, I'm going to tell you what. How many of us have prayed for the light bill every month? Amen. I mean, every month. See, what happens is that, your light bill is due. That's not how it's designed. So when your money start looking funny and your money start running short and your change is strange, yeah, who you giving it away to? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. God has blessed you. Let me say this, single women. See, because I used to be that knucklehead that used to lay up on them. I'm not fixing to work. I'm getting broke off. Amen. That was me. But what it is, you turn around and you give all of your money to this knucklehead. Ain't doing nothing. Sitting at the house all day, won't wash a dish. Sucking up all the cold air. Laid up in the bed, won't even make the bed. Then got the nerve to come out and tell you you need to get your car washed. When he done drove around in it all day and it's dirty. Everyone can't come up unless they straighten up. Third thing is this. Never forget the struggle of where you come from to get where you are today. The problem that the children of Israel had is that they served God through the life of Joshua and the elders that were associated with Joshua. But one thing that I found out is this. A relationship to a relationship does not equate to a relationship. Amen. You can have a relationship with somebody that has a relationship with God, and it does not mean that you have a relationship with God. You can connect yourself to somebody that is connected to God, and it does not mean that you are connected to God. That's like your neighbor paying their bill, and they got service with energy. What you have is an extension cord. Now your neighbor decides to move along with their service. You still have your extension cord. An extension cord serves no purpose when it's not connected up to anything. Many times we find ourselves, we connect ourselves with people that have no connection. But then we find out that just because you have a connection. See, the thing about us, we like hookups. And we'll attach ourselves to folk knowing that they got this. And hey, man, I might be able to get me a hookup later on, Sister Ming. Y'all, I hang around with Brother Jeff. If I hang around with Brother Jeff long enough, I know he knows such and such. Yeah. We always looking for a hookup. Or break me off. But what happens is that everybody must have their own relationship with God. You can't allow folk to rely on your relationship with God. Mess around and stay connected to him if you want to. Go ahead. You strong and strong. Stay connected if you want to and see what happens. You ain't got to worry about them coming to you for money no more. Because when they get there, you ain't going to have it. This time you won't be lying. I ain't got it, man. I ain't got it. Yeah, this time when you say you ain't got it, you won't be smart. Man, I ain't got it. Matter of fact, you got that for me? There's nothing worse than when you're being blessed and what it is God moves you out of your blessing. All because you don't know how to disconnect to some folk that you connected to. Just because you got some folk that's hanging on you like leeches. Sucking all the life out of you. But they're not sucking the life out of you. They're sucking all the blessing up out of you. Lord just won't bless me. I've been praying, Brother Jeff. I've just been praying. We'll keep on praying. Sometimes it's time for you to stop praying and start doing some cutting. The children of Israel did not get rid of everybody within the country. But what happens is that,